Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? So, we must rectify this. How you doing again, John? Welcome back. Sarah, nice to see you again. Good. Coming to you live from inside the studio. It's Wednesday Night Live. Killing my vibe. Okay. So let's take a few moments in a Shavasana. So relax, take the feet apart, turn the palms up, close the eyes, open the mind. Breathe nice and deep. Through the nose, it's preferable. And whether you're here in the studio working in the masks or if you're at home breathing freely, we try to adapt and find our breath. So that's the breath at this moment. Do the best that you can. Really work at trying to fill yourself up. Follow the breath. Right up to the top of the chest, and even take that little sip more, collarbones rise. And then exhale, it's like relaxation. There's a little bit of collapsing that happens on its own, and then you give a little effort, a little squeeze to pull the navel in, and it pushes the residual air out. And then we can breathe into the cleansed, empty lungs, a high volume of oxygen, prana, that life force energy that's everywhere around us. Bring it in. Allow it to absorb into the body, be distributed. So as you're thinking about your breath, try to make the inhales and your exhales equal. And as we're all individuals, that length will be attuned to us at this moment. I won't give you a number or a pace. It's your breath. Full, deep, complete. One you can maintain for the next 50 minutes or so with ease. Continue with the breath. We now connect with the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Good. And start to roll the hands and the feet around. The wrists, the ankles. Good. Pause and start to go in the opposite direction. Allow your head to gently rock from side to side. Chin moves from shoulder to shoulder. Good. Bring the chin to center. Relax the limbs. Slide the legs together. Point the toes. Circle the arms back. Take a really nice deep breath and stretch your body out. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale. Relax your arms down to your sides. Bend the knees, planting the feet at first, and then go ahead and draw the knees right up into the chest. Take a grip of them. Good. Comfortably. Rock from hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, side to side. Feel a massage. Abdominal muscles, core muscles, active, deep down there. Good. Return to the center. Bring your arms down alongside like railings. Flex your feet and send the soles of the feet up to the sky. Breathe deeply. Draw the toes back towards you. Think about really extending those heels up. Feel that opening, the back of the legs, back of the knees, hamstrings. Good. Take a really nice deep breath in and exhale. Lower your right leg all the way down towards the earth. And then inhale, bring it right up next to the left. Hold it there, and then exhale the left leg down. Nice and smooth. Use that whole breath. Good. Inhale, bring the leg back up. Let's do one more. Exhale the right leg, warming. Inhale, bring it up. Use that whole breath, nice and slow. And then we switch. Exhale, left leg, nice and slowly, all the way down. And then inhale, bring it back up. Bend the knees, reach up for the knees. Separate the knees. Rock from hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Nice and slow. Taking care. When the work comes, we're able to do it. No problem. It's only a few rounds and has activation, and we let it activate. Return to the center. Drop your feet down this time. Plant them, but separate them. Think about the heels lining up with the center of the buttocks. Arms are like railings. Squeeze the arms in. Put a little tuck in your tail. Push into the feet, push into the shoulders and palms, and then inhale, peel the hips up, low back, mid back, upper back, up, 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 and then exhale, slowly release the spine down. Can you do a few more? Inhale, fill up, push up, and exhale, release the breath, release the weight of the body, release the spine down. Do it again. Inhale, come up. And exhale, slowly release. Now the next time you inhale, lift the hips and come up into a held position, a bridge. Breathing into the front side of the body, which nowadays is much shortened as we're sitting in front of a computer, more time on the couch, more of our communication is over the net. So here, the thighs, the hips, the abdominal area, the front of the chest and shoulders all shorten. Allow that opening. Use the breath to do it. Push those fingers, push those palms. Good. Roll the weight into those big toes so you can feel those active inner thighs. Take one more nice deep breath. Come up a little bit higher. Rise up onto the toes. Slide the arms out from underneath you. Slowly releasing one vertebrae at a time down. When the tail comes down, draw the knees into the chest. Take a gentle grip and rock from side to side. Good. So from here, the option is to continue to rock from side to side. Return to the center. You can take a grip on the back of the legs if you like, and you can pop the hips up and roll the length of the spine. Good. So if you're rocking from side to side, you'll roll over to one side, plant a palm, and push yourself up. If you're rolling back and forth, you'll roll back one more time and roll right up into seated and extend the legs straight out in front of you. Push the heels away. Pose, counter pose. So we did those leg raises, got a little action in the back side of the legs, the hamstrings and calves. We did some frontal body opening with bridge. And here we are again, feeling some tension maybe on the back side. So remove any of the flesh, and you can also apply any sort of lift just under the edges. I'd say a rolled up mat or a blanket, nothing too thick. Lift up through the crown, shoulders draw back. Let's bring the palms right down alongside us. Good, Dandasana. So we've got some support, not just our spine, we've got some arm power. Melt the shoulders down, gently draw them back. Chin is level with the earth. It's like a smile from shoulder to shoulder across the upper chest. Grip with your fingers, squeeze the elbows in. Imagine that you could drag your body forward by pressing into the mat and gripping with those fingers. Feel that energy, but no movement overall. Take another nice deep breath in, extend up through the crown, still engaged. Exhale, bow the chin. Dandasana, staff. Breathe. Inhale, lift the chin, sweep your arms forward and right up alongside your head. Exhale, reach across the room, lead your heart towards your toes. Inhale, sit back up. Keep the arms lifted along the sides of the head. Exhale, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Last one. Inhale, come up. Good, exhale, reach and extend and lower the hands down to that comfortable reach, not the toes if you're overreaching, feet or ankles, maybe even the calves, gentle, soft elbows. Use a little bit of your upper body strength to drag your heart forward. Then bow the chin. Don't allow the upper back to round. Keep drawing the toes back towards the top of the head as you reach the top of the head towards the soles of the feet. Nice long neck, shoulders draw back, little squeeze, expose the sternum. Inhale, flex, lengthen. Exhale, draw that low belly in, take a little more space, move into it. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, fold to your furthest place. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, reach forward. Now inhale, sit up, look up. Turn the palms out, circle the hands down to the sides. Go ahead and lower down onto the back. Point the toes, reach the arms over the head. Take a nice deep breath in, stretch the body out. And now exhale, bring the arms down along the sides. Here we're going to prepare for Matsyasana. So lift up one hip, slide the arm underneath the body, and then roll over onto that arm. Slide the opposite arm under, thumb next to thumb. So with the shoulders and the back of the head remaining on the ground, lift up your rib cage and slide your arms under your back. A little puff up of the chest. Spread the fingers. Point through the balls of the feet as you spread the toes out, forming a fin. Engage through the whole body. On an inhale, rise up onto the forearms, gaze at the big toes. Puff up your chest. Good. Lift the chin, looking up, and then start to extend the crown of the head back. Now gently, we're going to lower just a little bit of weight here. So we've got about 90% of the weight in the forearms. We've got 10% of weight in the head, and we're actively pointing through the balls of the feet. Breathe deeply here. Fish. Inhale deeply, fill up, arch the back. Exhale, completely squeeze the navel in. Now inhale, lift your head just a centimeter or so and lower the spine. One arm at a time comes out. Draw your knees up into your chest, flex your feet, and reach up for those knees. Draw your forehead up into your knees. Take a breath in and a breath out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And as you inhale, lower your feet, walk your feet out, take your arms down, turn the palms up. Relax for a few breaths here. Good. Some nice pose, counter pose for the front of the body, the back of the body, that mobile spine. Our other ability of rotation, just a subtle amount through the hips. Bend your knees, plant your feet, walk your feet out to the edges of the mat. Extend your arms out to a T, level with the shoulders. Turn your palms down. Take a really nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just let your knees fall to the right and roll over onto the edges of the feet, right where they are, nice and wide. And then as you inhale, bring the knees back up, planting the soles. Exhale, knees to the left, roll onto the edges of the feet. And then inhale, come back up. Good. Exhale, knees to the right, look to the left. And then inhale, bring the chin to center, knees to center. Exhale, legs left, look right. One more. Let's inhale, come up. And then as we exhale, let the knees fall to the right onto the edges of the feet. Look to the left, pause. So we've been doing the wide-legged twist here, which works the hips. IT band, we work into the knees and the ankle. This would be nice, a little strengthening for parts of the ankle. Option one is to take that left foot and kind of heel toe it back behind you. And this brings the knee in line with the hip. You'll feel that quad stretch. Active knee. That's one option. The other option is with the foot at the edge of the mat, we would pick up the right foot and gently place it on top of the right, adding that weight. Using caution, make sure there's no pain. Sometimes we have a preference. Sometimes we should switch it up. Try the other way. Breathe deeply here. So the tightness didn't form immediately and instantly. It took some time. So we have to kind of give a little time, a little bit of our focus and attention back, because we weren't paying initially. A little interest, maybe. Good. If you've walked that foot back, walk it heel toe back to the edge of your mat. If you've picked up the right foot, slowly slip it off and back down. Wait for the inhale. Let the chin and the knees come up, and then exhale, slowly now shift the knees to the left and the chin to the right, and just pause. Even though there's places to go because we've just discussed them, we want to allow the body that simple and friendly time to adapt itself to that full transition of the opposite side. A few extra breaths maybe. So then it's the right foot you can try. Heel toe it back behind you. And again, bringing that right knee in line with the hip. Feel that stretch through the thigh. Where do you feel it? Breathe into it. And then again, there's also the option of keeping the right foot in line with the edge of the mat and using the left foot as weight. Nice deep breath. It's also time for that scanning assessment. Am I doing anything? Am I breathing? Those should be the first two. You should be active. Something should be going on that relays to your brain, your senses. And if it's pain, of course, we stop doing it. If it's discomfort, we breathe through it and have that understanding, the difference. It's part of yoga. That willingness to be uncomfortable. Good, walk that right foot back in if you walked it out, or release that left foot down if you lifted it up. Wait for your next in-breath, lift the knees up, bring the chin to center. Walk your feet together. Good, draw your knees up into your chest. And go ahead and grip them, relax the legs, walk from side to side. You can let your knees fall out nice and wide. We've been discussing this massage technique, right? The option, this individualistic practice. You got it, John. So you can have your knees wide if you want. You can have your knees together if you want. If you draw the knees closer to the chest, as we find, it goes up into the low back, the top of the hips. If you release the knees away from you, it goes down into the low hips and glutes. So you can kind of have some personalized treatment there for the low back and whatever might be sore, tender. All right, so it's early enough in the practice. Hopefully we still got a little bit of fuel left from our day and our intention. So bring your arms down along your sides. The knees are still into the chest. We started this way earlier. We're going to first send the soles of the feet up. Now, this is going to be the option of an inversion. So if you're a legs up person or a shoulder stand person, we're going to go further into plow. If you're wanting to take some piece of wall, go ahead and move yourself into that real estate, and you can swing your legs up the wall. So what's your body saying to you right now and today? Good. Got some movement around the space. Good. Susan, moving from plow up into a nice shoulder stand. John, you take yourself up there. Yep. Perfect. Take your time. Okay? Awesome. Good. So once we come up, everybody's there. We're going to breathe. Try to soften your feet for a moment. Think about your feet. Nice and soft. You can even give the toes a little wiggle. And how about a little point and flex? You can do them alternately if you want. You're swimming. Good, you can pause and you give them a little roll, a little flop from side to side, depending on where your position is. Maybe on the wall, you just move them like windshield wipers. Good, this is going to activate the ankles, and this is going to activate through the calf muscles. And while we have them inverted, this is going to assist in releasing and allowing the fluids that kind of hang out down there for most of the day to move back up through the larger veins in the thigh and up through the pelvis and into what we would call the vena cava there in the abdominal area, which is a really nice big vein returning up to the heart and the lungs so we can recycle everything. And the best part is, being up in this inversion, we're sending a little bit extra fluid down to the heart, and it's engorging it, and it likes it, and it's going to keep pumping and pump that larger volume. Good. If you're up in the shoulder stand, you can go ahead and slowly lower yourself back into halasana, so that's your plow pose. Good. Hang out there. If your legs up and limbs up, just a few more nice deep breaths here. So it's plenty of time to have those several cycles of the blood, the circulatory system. Any variations of your plow that you might want to take, Susan, go ahead, or those of you that are in that. Good. So I'll invite invite those who are up against the wall to slowly take yourself down into a position off the wall. If your leg's up, hold on for a few more moments. If you're in plow, we're going to safely roll out and meet in legs up, arms alongside. Awesome. As soon as that tail touches down, all together now, let's push our heels up. Use those arms as brakes. Extend those heels out in front of you, all the way down to the earth. Separate your feet, turn your palms up, and here we want to take 4 or 5 deep breaths. So go ahead and release out, Sarah. Take rest. That's it. Walk your feet out. Just be still. So the heart is going to be beating nice and firmly. And it's going to push blood, fluid, all around the body. So keep breathing. That helps with the movement. And we've been slowly opening up those major joints, muscles, those high tension areas. Good. Slide the soles of, Sarah, move yourself out into your spot. Slide the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out to the side. Now your palms are turned up. Take your arms out to shoulder height. Bend at the elbows and send the fingers behind you, kind of like field goal posts. Awesome. So this is our base position. We don't worry about the legs so much as long as you've got the soles of the feet together, and then you've drawn those heels in as close as you can before they want to separate naturally due to the springiness of our tissues. Good. Now think about your arms. How about the shoulders and the upper arms and elbows? How about your forearms, backs of the wrists, and the backs of the hands? So we want all those parts to be in contact with the earth. If the forearms are floating up, you're in the right place. And you really want to breathe deeply in the upper chest to help lengthen pec minor and bicep and up through those shoulder joints. Good. If you're heavy on the floor, you can bring the fingertips together over the head, forming a diamond arms, diamond with legs. The last place you can go with those arms is if you're really open through the upper chest, is walk those fingers to the opposite elbow. And the way that you just did it, switch, because that's the way you always do it. And breathe abdominally, big abdominal breaths. Feel that like reins of a horse down through the front pocket. Up to the chest, feel it through the armpits and fronts of the shoulders, maybe up through your throat. Cheeks, head. accessory breathing muscles. Nice deep full breaths, in and out. All right, so we're gonna take a nice deep breath in, fill yourself up, fill yourself up. Gently release that breath, uncurl those arms, take them out to a T. Good, now left arm. We're gonna take the left arm and the left leg and we're gonna lift them up and we're gonna roll right over onto our right side. Stack your left arm on top of your right, your left knee and leg on top of your right. Good. Now we're going to take that left palm and we're going to start to draw it across the forearm, across the upper arm, across your chest, and reach out to the left, turn your chin and watch it. And you just moved into a nice twist, just a slightly different variation and way to get into it. Trying to bring that left shoulder in. Close the eyes, breathe nice and deeply here. Good, take one more nice deep breath in, fill up, fill up, fill up. Now keep looking to the left. Start to lift both of your knees up, reach your right arm up, and fall over onto your left side, stacking your body. Right arm over left, legs still stacked from where they were. Good. Now we're going to do this one. Start with the right hand and start with your right knee. Lift your right knee, slide your right hand up, let your right knee fall over to the right, let your arm reach out, and then let the left knee follow. We moved right back where we were, didn't we? Sorry about that. Keep your legs over there. Look to the right. Where was I going? Everybody's confused. Welcome to my world. Breathe deeply here. So legs should be to the left. If you haven't moved them there, do so. I apologize. Turn your chin to the right. Look down that right arm. Nice deep breaths. Now this twist is a little different than the first one we did. That one was more just the hips, lower body. This one gets up into the mid body, that rotation center just below. Good. So now, on the inhale, let the chin come to center, let the knees come up. Draw them up into your chest. Reach up for those knees, rock from side to side. So this is option one, keep rocking from side to side. If you like that, rolling the length of the spine, you can return to center, take a grip, pop the hips up. Roll the length of the spine. Good, so if you're rocking from side to side, you're gonna roll over to one side, come up to a seated position with the knees bent, hands gripping the back of the legs. If you're rolling the length of the spine, you roll up right into the position. Seated, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Take a grip on the back side of the legs. Now you're gonna lift your heart up. You wanna lift up nice and high. Good, walk those heels in. We got a really tight, deep V. Shoulders draw back, chin is level with the earth. You're gazing straight out in front of you. Good, everything's somewhat tight here. Good, and just start to lean back a little bit. You can point your toes and then magically float. Lift those toes right up level with the eyes. Shins parallel, flex your feet. Point your feet. Flex your feet. Point your feet. Then flex your feet. Hold them. Squeeze your knees together. Lift that heart again, just in case you sag down a little bit. Good, now, do you need that grip? Maybe you need to have it, keep it. Maybe you can release and straighten your arms, turn your palms in, extend your fingers. Navasana. Breathe. Inhale, lift those toes, lift your heart, look up just a little bit higher. Now separate your feet, plant them. Bring your hands down behind you. Option is fingers towards you, fingers away. Look down towards your belly. And then inhale, start to lift the hips. Reverse table. Keep looking down the front. Good. See those hip bones. Get them up, level with the thighs. Navel. Lift the heart. Now, start to look straight up. If that doesn't bother your neck, you can extend the head and relax the head back. Keep lifting through the heart center. Keep gripping, pressing into those palms. Lift those frontal hip bones up. Take one more nice deep breath in. Look forward. Lower your seat. Let your thighs come together. Either taking the grip, lifting the feet. We return boat. We do 3. Nice deep breath. Lift your heart. Sit up just a little bit higher. Reach those fingers. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, separate the feet, plant them. Palms come down, look down. Inhale, reverse, table. Breathe. Hips lift, navel lifts, heart lifts. One more breath, everything lifts. Look forward. Exhale, I said 3, last one. Inhale, Navasana. Now this one, hardest part, smile. Don't laugh though. That'll take it to another level. Inhale. Last reverse table. Exhale, the feet down, look down, inhale. Feel that opening in front of the body. Good. Inhale, lift the hips, heart, extend through the crown, look forward. Exhale, lower the hips down. Now, we're going to pick up the feet, cross your legs. Good. Lower down. Bring the palms forward. Table. Push into the earth. Knees under hips. Just behind those frontal hip bones. Push the earth away with the palms, but grip with the fingertips. They turn slightly lighter in color. Draw the shoulders back. Keep that neck nice and long. Hold the navel up so we don't have that dip in the back. Push into the feet. Become rigid. But breathe into the softness. The lungs, the ribs, the moving parts. Inhale, tail, chin lift, navel dips down, pause, breathe. So push into your feet. Don't let them just sit there on the surface of the mat. Push down. And feel that assistance that it gives you to really lift that tail. And then push into the palms, but grip with the fingers and even draw back. Pull the heart forward. Feel that little movement in the shoulders. Eyeballs look up. Nice open throat. Take one more nice deep breath in. And then exhale, reverse. Lift the center vertebrae up, tuck the chin, push the hips towards the face. Breathe. Active body, still position. Asana. Push into the feet. Feel the activity through the pelvis to push the hips towards your face. Tuck the chin. Look up towards the tip of the nose. Push and grip with those fingers. Breathe deeply as you can. One more inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, arch and tuck, squeeze. 2 breaths moving. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the tail. Exhale, arch and tuck. That's 1. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the big toes together. Let the hips fall back, forehead down. If the forehead comes down, you can sweep the arms back. Otherwise, stack the palms or stack the fist. Rest the head there. Try to relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Breathe. Maintain the breath. We try not to let it get away from us. And within this practice, there's work. There's increased respiratory function, circulatory function. So you can feel that there's that element. We're not hustling around. We're hustling within. Good. Bring the palms to either side of the head. And then lift yourself up. So we're on the palms here. We're going to keep the big toes together. Move your knees out to the edge of your mat. So then we're going to lower down to our forearms here. So we're coming down almost into the Sphinx pose. Forearms extend out. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. And you can push now, see, into the forearms and the palms. And you can feel that little rolling action kind of on the shins and knees, on the flesh. Right? Push the sit bones and those heels a little bit closer together. Relax your head. Look back. You can even close the eyes. Breathe really deeply here. So again, we've got some activity, upper body to extend back. So the big toes are together. They're kind of like a hinge. Maybe you can move your knees apart. And if you release any of the pressure for that moment to do that movement, apply it again. Let the head hang. Breathe. Maybe it takes a couple of breaths as you apply that outward movement to the knees and you feel that stretch, that opening. And of course, our assistant breath, the deep breath, moving the tissues, allowing some space to be created. And we're just going to take it. And it's going to benefit us, our range of motion, our ability to move. Keep our systems functioning optimally. Skeletal system, muscular system, neurologic system, the circulatory system, the neurology that runs through the entire body. No kinks, no binds, no pinches. Let the signals get to where they need to be. And allow the energy to flow freely. Can you move those knees apart just a little bit further? Keep up that effort with the upper body. You're almost there. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale. Press yourself back, press yourself back, press yourself back. Good. Start through the back of the head. Start to rise up there. Rise up onto your palms, straightening your arms one at a time. Let's walk them back. Let's go ahead and lift up those shins and knees. Slide your legs together. Walk those hands back. Come into Vajrasana. So first we're just going to sit back on the heels if we can for a few moments. We're just going to be here for a moment. If you need to move into a comfortable position that you can tolerate, you can do that now. Relax the upper body. Relax your spine. Relax your thighs. Good. The body's nice and strong. The breath is nice and strong. Everything's nice and open. We've got a few more moments here. So let's bring our hands right up to the top of the mat. Separate them shoulder distance. You can see that. Both of your feet could fit between those extended thumbs. Grip with the fingers. Good. Now inhale. Draw yourself forward. Bring your shoulders over the tips of your fingers. So we come a little bit more forward than table. Curl the toes under. And then start to pick the knees up. Lift the hips up. And push yourself back. So the hands stay in contact. Good. And now we're in that inverted V. And we could take a few moments to pedal the feet. And what that does is that allows us to find a natural stance here in the downward dog. Don't let the hands lift up. Keep some pressure in the peace fingers, the inner two and the thumb. Good. Now let's bring both of the feet down. Stillness. Push both of the heels down. Roll some weight into the big toes, inner arches, inner ankles, the inner heels. Now the inner thighs, we roll them together and back. You'll feel like a spiraling and opening right up into the seat. And similarly, by pressing into those inner three fingers and then rolling the shoulders apart, we have a similar spiraling with the arms. Create open space through those neurologic centers. The upper shoulder girdle, the lower sciatic region. Lumbar. Breathe deeply. Body's feeling nice and strong. Let's inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up. As we exhale, we lower the body down. So you can lower your knees and bring your whole body right down to the earth, forehead down. Point the feet, and then inhale, peel up into a cobra, and let's pause here. So we're actively working the back side of the body here. So press into the tops of the feet to anchor the hips down. Activate muscles through the pelvis. Again, gripping with the fingertips, elbow squeezing in, drag your body forward. Pull back with those hands. Good, one breath to push into the palms and see if you can peel yourself up just a little bit higher. Awesome. Exhale, lower the body down, curl the toes under, knees or push up, inhale. And exhale, press back. Take a couple of breaths. So let's see if we can do that cycle 2 times, and then we'll take a little break. Inhale, draw yourself forward, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower your body with control. Point the feet. Inhale, peel up 1 time, Cobra. Exhale, lower your body, curl your toes. Inhale, knees or push up. Exhale, press back, down dog. 1 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, relax the body down, curl the toes. Inhale, knees or push up. Exhale, press back, down dog. Breathe deeply. Good, now shift the shoulders forward, lower the knees, big toes together, set the hips back. You can leave your arms extended if you like, turn the palms up, pad under the forehead, or sweep the arms back. Rest. Good. If you've taken those arms back or they're under the forehead, we're just going to lift the forehead up slightly, reach the arms to the top of the mat. Back into that position, maybe the place where the palms are still warm. Grip with the fingers. Inhale, draw yourself forward. Shoulders over the fingertips, curl the toes under. Exhale, press yourself up and back. Breathe. Good. Right leg. Inhale, lift it up, hold it there. Good, so as straight as you can. We've got 3 limbs left, should be no problem. Really root down in both your palms. Let that left heel come down. Feel that little opening, calf, back of the knee, hamstring. Right toes point straight down. Good, inhale, lift that right heel up just a little bit higher. Now bend the knee, bring the knee forward to the chest, shift the shoulders forward and try to step your foot in between your hands, closer to the right. Lower your left knee. Good, with the left toes curled under, lift up your left knee, move it back. Maybe you can move it back slowly but surely. Keep the right knee over the right ankle. Don't let it fall back. This is our pillar. We rise up onto the fingertips, and again, if you have blocks, you can bring them up underneath the palms as well. Try to lift the heart, look out in front of you. Breathing nice and deeply. If you haven't pointed the left toes yet, you can do that now. So we're compressing here on the low right quadrant. This is aiding the digestive system. As many of the posture series we do, we try to work with that compression on the right first, work with the order of the function of the digestive system. And our final twist, we'll do the same. So here we're opening up the left hip flexor, the abdominal area. Now bring your right hand to your right knee. In one swift breath in, sweep the left arm forward and straight up to the sky. Lift your chin and look up at it. Now once we reach those left fingers up, don't overdo it. Don't lift that shoulder up. Make sure we draw that left shoulder down. Keep that left side of the neck nice and open. Now with the right hand, start to push gently into that knee. See if you can move the whole upper body back as a unit, shoulders side by side. Maybe you straighten that right arm, and you can lift it up alongside the right side of the head. Now we've got all this weight, arms and torso coming down into the hammock of the left hamstring and the right hamstring and the left quadricep. Good, relax the shoulders down. Take one more nice deep breath in, reach up, gently arch back. Now exhale, sweep the fingertips forward, plant your palms. We're gonna curl the left toes under, lift your left knee. Now we're gonna step to down dog, but we don't wanna lift the hands. Maybe the knee comes out behind the right arm, step back, lift the hips up, breathe. Good, thumbs, peace fingers. Shoulders move apart from one another, shoulder blades, excuse me. Big toes, inner arches and heels. Inner thighs roll towards one another and back. Feel that through the seat. Allow the head to relax. Good, inhale, lift the left leg up. Nice and straight, toes point down. Both arms are strong and straight, active. Push that right heel down. Feel a little added opening through it. Then a little lift through that left heel. Big breath comes in. Bend the knee, bring the knee to the chest. Step the foot up between the hands. Lower to your right knee. Good. So we tune in. Left knee over ankle. We have that pillar there up onto the fingertips. You can kind of knee toe that right knee back, but still maintain that left knee in place. Look out ahead of you. Lift your heart. You can point the right toes now. Let the top of the foot relax there on the earth. Extend the toes back. Breathe. Allowing that opening now of the front of the right hip flexor. So remember we had that right low abdomen was all compressed. Now it's the left. Push firmly into that left big toe. Good, now we're gonna go a little bit further as we did before. So take the left hand to the knee, and when you breathe in, sweep the right fingers forward and straight up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Draw the right shoulder back down. Look up. Good. So if you're having any difficulty balancing here between that right knee and shin and that left foot, that space between the foot and the knee is very important. It should be that hip bone distance, that approximate 2 fists. Maybe even slightly wider for you if you need it. Pushing heavily into that left palm. Maybe you can move the torso back, shoulder next to shoulder. Straighten the left arm if you like, and then inhale, lift it up. Draw both the shoulders down. Now we're using all the arm and torso weight to open up the hammock below us. Let those hips melt down. Keep pushing heavily into that left big toe. You can even let the upper body arch back. Nice crescent lunge. Awesome. Take one more nice deep breath in, fill up, reach up, arch back. Exhale, sweep those fingers forward, down to the earth. Plant your palms. Good. Curl your right toes under, lift your right knee. Good. Now without lifting your palms, we're gonna pick up that left foot, back, down dog. Breathe deeply. Good, little grand finale movement to bring us back onto the back. We're gonna inhale, draw ourselves forward, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower the body with control, point the feet. Inhale, peel up one time, nice Cobra. Exhale, relax the body down, curl the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, high up onto the toes. Exhale, walk, step, hop yourself forward into a seated position. Extend your legs. Extend your arms straight out in front. Good. Now we're going to use the core strength here. So we're going to start to lower ourselves back. Keep reaching. Keep those arms level with the earth. Put a little tuck in the tail. You'll feel that shift in the pelvis. Good. Release those abdominal muscles just a little bit at a time. Little bit. Maybe when that mid-back starts to lower, sweep those arms back. Now point the feet. Deep breath comes in, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, relax your arms right down to your sides. Draw your knees into your chest. Slide your arms to a T. Flex your feet. Squeeze your thighs together. Take a really nice deep breath in. Exhale. Lower your legs to the right. Turn your chin to the left. Turn the palms up. Close the eyes. Breathe. Relax. The body, for the most part, just allow those legs to be there. As you breathe, maybe they rise and fall. Just work at the breath. How's your heart from your vinyasa? Tune into it. Good. Turn the palms down. Bring the chin to center. On the inhale, bring your knees up. Squeeze, flex, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, release your legs to the left. Look to the right. Feet, knees, thighs come down. Let them go. Turn the palms up. Breathe deeply. Good. Turn the palms down. Bring the chin to center. Wait for your inhale and draw the knees up to the chest. Reach up for the knees. Good. Little rock from side to side. Good. Return to the center. We're going to lift up the back, lift up the head, wrap your forearms around your shins or your knees, flex your feet. Tuck your chin in, try to bring your nose or your forehead in there, curl up into a little ball. Curl up the toes, squeeze them in. Take a breath in. Make some space as you fill up. And then as you exhale, squeeze into the space. Keep going, keep squeezing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then inhale, send your feet out to the tops of the mat. Separate them, relax down onto the back. Separate the arms, turn the palms up. Listen carefully. So just extend your legs. Good. Start to push into your heels. Push into your palms, the backs of the palms, hands. Push down. Start to lift your hips up. Lift the whole back side of the body. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the buttocks. And now release yourself. Take a deep breath in. And now you can prepare for your relaxation. If you need to put anything on, cover yourself up. If you're good right where you are, stay, relax, breathe. Otherwise, making those adjustments and those changes as quickly as possible. Relax. Wonderful effort in your practice this evening. Taking the body from its day, slowing the momentum physically, but mentally still being very active, aware, in tune. And it's then we extract the highest level of benefit from our practice and those things that are built within it. Even here, relax, relax. Allow the awareness to come back into your physical body. Come back from that place wherever you had floated off to. Just there in the distance. Your presence is required. Start to breathe deeply. Reaffirm your presence within. Observe the breath. Start to wiggle the fingers. Become the commander, the driver within the vehicle. That vehicle that transports your soul around this earth. Gives it all its experiences. Good. Roll the hands and the feet. Make all the joints and the muscles, everything in between. Allow the head to gently rock from side to side. This wakes up the brain. A little multitasking if you can. Good. Bring the chin to center. Relax your limbs. Slide your legs together. And then circle the arms back. Point the toes. Take a nice deep breath in. And release. Relax. Bring the arms to the sides. Slowly draw the knees up. Take that gentle grip and just a few times rock from side to side, shoulder to shoulder. And then roll over to the right side. Relax in a still fetal position. The posture of rebirth, of new opportunities. Fresh and new. The world just outside the door is ready for you. All its hope and wonder and glory. Even in these days, it's there. We just have to look at it differently. Put a little smile on your face. Put a little smile on your heart. Be happy. Plant your left hand into the earth. Thank it for supporting you. With as little movement as possible, press yourself up, closed eyes, comfortable, cross-legged. Extend the crown up. Long neck, shoulders relax down, gently back. Bring the palms together, press them. Shift the thumbs into the sternum and let the four fingers fall away. Still smiling on the face, from shoulder to shoulder and across the heart. Bow the chin. Thank yourself for coming, spending this time for you, wherever you are, here or out there. Send that silent thank you out into the ether for those that join us, make these practices possible, that keep us going. I'm grateful for all of you. And this opportunity to teach and share. Lifting the chin. The divine light that dwells deep and burns bright within me graciously bows to that same divine light that dwells deep and burns bright within you. When I reside in that place in me and you reside in that place in you, we are truly one. Namaste. Leaning forward, planting the palms on the earth, sealing in this practice. We take it with us. We share it with everyone out there, making the world a better place, one breath at a time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you all again soon. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Susan. Thanks, John here in the studio, and all of you out there. Have a great night. Take care.